cut, it's a bit of a funny angle this, so we want this piece of wood at this shape so it slots in there nicely. So the first thing we do is we get an offcut and we stick it on there. So it's going to be a full size sleeper, so we stick the offcut so it's not going to be, so the weight of the sleeper isn't on that far end. So we'll get the sleeper. Doing this one-handed, so bear with me. I wouldn't advise anyone to do this one-handed like, but hey ho. Right. So you get your sleeper on the block. Now what you do is you lift the sleeper up so it's acting like it's a level above. So it's sat on the block, so I just get my breath back, that was hard work, it's a heavy one that. And we want the sleeper to be sat, because it's going to fill that gap. And we want it to be straight as well. So you can go back to this side, bounce it over so it's straight. You can tell quite easily, you can just look straight down and see whether it's looks like it's going to be straight, but we're not screwing this end in, we're concentrating on getting the other end cut correctly. So this is what we want here, we want the piece of wood to be exactly that shape there. So we're checking the outside again, make sure it lines up, which as you can see it does. Get your pencil and then mark it. Now this one is a full sleeper, so I don't need to cut that side. Oh, actually I do. You see this here? You don't want those two being that close together. You ideally want each level, if there's a cut, you want that to be halfway between the sleeper. So we'll also cut this sleeper. So bearing in mind we've got this here and this here, so for that to be strongest we need it in the middle, which is about there. So I'll get an angle iron and just make that into a straight line. And then we'll cut off that as well. And then hopefully it'll fit in.